my friends, and welcome back to my channel. The sun is shining today, so I'm feeling very happy and I'm excited to do this video because some of you know I turned 27 a few days ago, and I really wanted to do little 27 things I learned in 27 years. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot about the lessons I learned and a lot about wellness, health, everything. So I'm excited and I love doing this because I had to think about all the things that I learned and all the lessons, and yeah, it was a great time. So I recommend if you want to try as well. And the first one is to do you and do not think about judgment, because when people are judging you, it tells more about them than it does about you, honestly. So yeah, if people are judging and giving time for this nonsense, then it's not your problem. Just do you, and yeah, I'd rather be the one doing the things that I want than the one judging and the one spending energy on other people's lives rather than my own. So that's my first advice. And the second one is that sometimes the hardest struggles are the source of the biggest growth. And honestly, I really think it's true. When I look back in my life, the hardest things are the things that taught me the most. So it's not easy to see in the first place, but yeah, looking back, I honestly feel that it's very true. And yeah, it might not look like it right now for you if you're going through something very difficult, but trust me, trust the process, it will get better and you'll go out of this with a lot of knowledge and a lot of knowledge about yourself. And yeah, the third one is that everything really happens for a reason, and it's kind of linked to the previous ones, but yeah, very true that even the hard things, everything happens for a reason, and it's your reminder to trust the process and the universe if you believe in that. But yeah, sometimes you have to go through things that are not that fun, not that easy, to just grow in the end and go where you need to be going. So yeah, trust the process. The fourth one is that people come and go, and that's okay. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever, and same, it's a bit hard to understand and to accept, but once you do, it becomes so much lighter. And it also taught me a lot about detachment, because you know, some people came into your life to teach you some specific lessons and then they leave, and yeah, that's okay. So it's hard because it's normal as human to be attached to friendships and some like romantic relationships as well, but it's okay to lose people and you'll meet new ones. Like, there's so many people on this earth, and the thing that is so comforting is to remember that you have not met all the people you're going to love. And I love this sentence, and it's so comforting and reassuring. So yeah, keep that in mind. The fifth one is to cherish time with your family, and honestly, it's so important, and your family is just the one thing that will stuck with you forever. So cherish them, cherish the time you have with them. Like, honestly, my priority is on spending time with my family. I'm super close with my mom, but whenever I have the chance to spend time with my brother, with my dad, I do it, because yeah, it's so important, and they're the people that are always going to be there for you. So cherish that always. The sixth one is it's okay to say no, and very big as well, to respect your boundaries. And if you don't know what your boundaries are, just to start discovering them, and yeah, just knowing what works for you, what doesn't work for you is very important, especially to keep your integrity and everything. Number 7 is that it's okay to change your mind. We grow up, we change, so that's normal to change your mind. Like someday, like maybe one day you're gonna like something, love something, want to do something with your life, and a few months or a few years later then you don't want, and that's okay, it's okay. And it's also super important to accept that and not like push through, because when your intuition, when your gut is telling you that it's not meant for you anymore, to just trust that and yeah, do the action for that. Number 8 is you'll never regret doing things out of love and out of good intentions. So sometimes like the outcome is not what you've expected, but do not regret something you've made out of love or out of a good intention. Number 9 is that random acts of kindness are underrated. And that's something I've talked about before, but I've tried to incorporate more random acts of kindness in my daily life. So for example, complimenting someone, like doing something nice just because you wanted to do something nice, you know, because we often do nice things when it's someone's birthday or, you know, like their special day, but it's so important to do some random acts of kindness on a daily basis. So for example, cooking breakfast maybe for your family, cooking dinner for the people you love. Yeah, just things like that that you can do on a daily basis. Number 10 is that experiences are superior to material things. And honestly, I've thought that for majority of my life, but I love getting gifted some experiences rather than material gifts, because memories are so key and they stay with you, they stuck with you, rather than like material things that are gonna come and go and do not stuck with you forever. So yeah, experience the more you can. Number 11 is to focus on a journey and enjoying it rather than focusing on the destination, and that applies to so many things. Like for example, when I first started yoga, my goal was to do a headstand, and I only thought of that, like headstand, headstand, headstand. And in the first few weeks I couldn't even enjoy my practice because I was so stuck with this idea of just doing a headstand, and then I started enjoying the journey and it became like my love for yoga. So yeah, just a reminder that everything gets better if you enjoy the journey rather than only thinking of the destination, because even when you arrive at the destination, you're not always that happy, you know. Like the first time I did a headstand, it wasn't such a big thing, so yeah, like the destination is not gonna make you happy in the end, so try to enjoy the journey instead. Number 12 is that gut health is so important. So we are switching to more like health stuff, but yeah, gut health is so important, and I've learned that the hard way. But taking probiotics, like having a variety of plants in your diets, and eating lots of colorful food, and hydrating yourself, so many tips, and I might do a specific video on that later. But yeah, gut health is really so important, so prioritize that in your daily basis, because you know it's key to hormone health, it's key to brain health, because we talk about the gut like the second brain, and it's so true. Like whenever my stomach hurts, I'm not thinking straight, I'm just not feeling good. So yeah, very important. Number 13 is that a grateful heart equals a happier life. And I try to really start every single day with gratitude. I write in my gratitude journal, and even I try to see the beauty in the little things. I try to appreciate all the small things that I can, because I know that it's gonna make me happier. And yeah, just looking around, looking up and seeing the beauty in this world makes you so much happier in the long run. Number 14 is that a night routine is as equally important as a morning routine, and that's very key, and something I've learned only recently. But yeah, having your full night of sleep is so important, and setting up the tone in the evening to sleep well is very important as well. So I'm taking my magnesium, I'm meditating, I'm putting my legs up the wall. So yeah, that's the tiny things that really help me have a good night's sleep and be rejuvenated the next day. Number 15 is that you'll never regret moving your body, and yeah, very important to me as well. I've always been super active and I love moving my body, and at the moment it's more Pilates and yoga that I've been enjoying, like slow movement, low impact. I've talked about it many times, but yeah, you literally will never regret moving your body, whatever the type of movement it is. So this is your reminder if you're feeling lazy or if you don't want it or even if you don't like it, just to try to find something that you enjoy and do it like 5 days a week, maybe less to start, but yeah, you'll literally never regret it and you'll see so many benefits for your mental and physical health. So yeah. Number 16 is to do more of what excites you and sparks joy into your soul. So yeah, just incorporating small things on a daily basis that makes you really, really happy is so important. And it can be like anything, just something that makes you happy. For example, for me, I love lighting candles and doing my yoga. I love also lighting incense. I love making my matcha. It's simple things, but they spark joy every time I do them and just help me being happier in the long run. So yeah, do more of what you love. Number 17 is that it is okay to enjoy different things as the people of your age. So for example, for many years I felt bad for not enjoying like going out as much as my friends and partying as much, but it's really okay to love different things and have different like routines than them. Like I love getting to bed early and waking up early on the weekends, and it's okay to just not love the same thing that they do, as long as you all respect your loves for different things, because you can definitely be friends with people who have different interests, and luckily for us we can, because most of my friends don't do the same things that I do, and it's just about sharing and accepting that we're all different and just exchanging about it, because I love learning about what they do, and sometimes like they're also interested in learning why I do my things. So yeah, just about growing together and yeah, just becoming better versions of ourselves. But yeah, it's okay to not love the same thing. Number 18 is to never let anyone tell you you're not good enough. So very important as well, especially in your 20s, when it's okay to doubt a lot and think that you're not good enough for example, a job or for the dreams you've set up for yourself. But don't let anyone tell you you're not good enough, because you can achieve anything that you set your heart to. So just know that you can do it, you're good enough, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Just don't think about the judgment, don't think about anything else and about what everyone else is saying, because if I've listened to all the people that told me to not do like yoga or pursue different things in my life, I've never done it. So just do you and don't let anyone take you down. Number 19 is to keep learning, and it can be learning about anything, like a language, just learning through books or through watching YouTube videos. But learning is so important, and we kind of lose track of that when we get out of school, but keeping like learning throughout our lives is so important. I love to learn new things, I love to read new books, and I think it really opens up new horizons for ourselves. So just find some stuff that you're interested in and keep learning about them. Number 20 is that your comfort zone will kill you, and I've talked about that as well a few times, but yeah, getting out of your comfort zone, whether that is trying, for example, a new class, like a new workout class, for example, that's something that I love to do. But going to a new place to travel, discovering a new city, a new museum, reading a new book, just getting out of your comfort zone in general and on a daily basis is very important. Number 21 is that all of your emotions are valid. And yeah, again, very important to understand, because sometimes you feel that it's not okay to cry or it's not okay to be angry, but it definitely is. Like sometimes you have no reason to be sad and you're feeling sad, and that's okay. You just have to understand that it is okay, accepting the emotion and going through it. If you want to like feel sorry for yourself for a day, just do it, stay in bed, watch Netflix and go back on your feet the next day, So yeah, all of your emotions are valid, and don't let again anyone tell you otherwise. Number 22 is that everything doesn't go to plan, and that's okay. Like, you can plan all you want, life will always get in the way, and that's really okay, because sometimes it's also the source of so many blessings. Like, and you realize it, for example, when you travel, when you plan everything and it never ever goes as planned, and that's okay, because usually it makes you discover like new places, new people. So yeah, just understanding that it's okay that not everything goes to plan, and just to be adaptive and go with the flow from time to time. Number 23 is that nothing beats a home cooked meal. And yeah, I love to cook at home. Like, I'm not a very good cook, but I love to prepare my meals at home, because you can prepare them with fresh ingredients, and honestly you feel so much better when you cook something and when you eat it. Like, you feel so happy and proud of yourself for cooking the meal. I don't know if you've experienced that before, but it always tastes better when you cook something, when you've spent like a few hours in the kitchen and you eat it, you're like so happy. So yeah, and also you know what you're putting in it, you're not putting like some preservatives and additives, and so yeah, just cooking more at home and enjoying the simple meal that you can make as well. Number 24 is to be kind, and it's also linked to one of the tips that I talked about earlier, but you'll never regret being kind and doing things out of kindness. And it's super underrated as well, because I feel like we live in a world where we need to be like sharp, and you know, at work we need to tackle things and be fast and be productive, but being kind, like honestly being kind takes you so much like further, and yeah, just very important to keep in mind and to keep working on a daily basis. Number 25 is to wear sunscreen, and I'm actually noticing that I haven't put mine this morning, and I'm basically like in the sun right now. So once I'm done filming that, I will go apply my sunscreen. But yeah, wear sunscreen because it's the best anti-aging thing you can do, and yeah, just really good for your skin and everything else. Number 26 is to hydrate first thing in the morning, and very important as well, because you've been sleeping for 7, 8, 9 more hours, so you're feeling very dehydrated. So it's super important to replenish your fluids in your body and drink a big glass of water. So that's what I've tried to do, like just trying to drink a big glass right when I wake up, and then I will go do my workout and everything. And I used to not do that before. I used to like go do my workout and whatever, drink after, but that's now the first thing that I do as well. Okay, I'm moving my camera because the sun is moving a little bit as well. Number 27 and the final one is that it's never too late. Like, you're not too late. There is no such thing as being too late in life, because yeah, it's just basically you start whenever you can and you just go with your own timeline. So if you're thinking of doing something, just start when you're ready, but start as soon as you can, and you'll never be late. Because if your like argument to not starting something is that you're late, it's not a good one. So yeah, that's my final tip, and that's my 27 things that I've learned in 27 years. So I hope it taught you some things as well. If you want to comment some of the things that you've learned as well, I'll be happy to read them, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know. Give me a like, subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.